What's happening, folks? Gerald here, aka J490, coming at you with another reaction, a very, very, very special one. This is one I've actually held off on seeing and hearing until today. This is Aretha Franklin and Dionne Warwick performing together on Solid Gold. I say a little prayer for you. Um, One reason that's kept me from seeing this video forever, and it's a forewarning for the reaction. The video's in such low quality, and I'm a video quality snob a little bit when especially kind of when it comes to reactions. But it's like, all the and waves, and it's not fun. But in cases like this, it's all we have. And I know that with the most recent Aretha compilation album, which I love, they actually put the audio on there. And so I've avoided listening to that too, because that's come out, or at least come to my attention before doing reactions. So it's like, hey, I knew I'd be here. So, this will be my first time seeing this and hearing this. But I've known this existed for years, and I've attempted to start it before, and y'all know the squiggles. No. But we're going to watch these squiggles together because these are two legends, and I love this song. You're two of my favorite artists too. And, also, again, another rest in peace to Burt Bacharach. And I love that both versions of this song have such a different life of theirs. And I feel like that's what I've discussed a lot about. My favorite thing about covers is when a cover can have its own identity. And to me, this is a fantastic example of that. I can't fault anybody for preferring one version more than the other. Recorded version, and remember, I've reacted to both recorded and, I had never needed to react to either recorded version. I've reacted to both live, and I've grown up with both versions. But version for version, recorded version, I give it to Dionne. Live, I give it to Aretha. And so, without further ado, I'm very excited to see this. Very excited to see where the two of them together in 1981 land with the version. So, before we get to it, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Now, without further ado, this is Aretha Franklin and Dionne Warwick live on Solid Gold performing the Burt Bacharach composed I Say a Little Prayer for You. Come on. Wait, that's genius. In one half, they do it the Dionne way. The other half, they do it the Aretha way. I was kind of hoping that'd be the case. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's the mix now. Hey.
Stay tuned for Johnny Mathis and a Solid Gold.
That was great. That was great. I love the mixing of the two versions, the two iconic versions. And to me, it worked. It worked. It was a really smooth cover. The only thing I would like critique that I was but I kind of always knew and heard about that there was always little tensions, little things. But Aretha had her reputation with all the divas. But okay, put it to you this way: I've reacted to Whitney Houston and Natalie Cole doing "I Say a Little Prayer for You." Let me show you if you see what I mean when I say there was a difference here. So what I think would have made this a little bit better, a little bit stronger. There wasn't a warmth between them. This felt almost like a studio version, even though it clearly was live. They both were clearly singing live, but this felt like a recording. This felt like it didn't feel personal. Versus Natalie Cole and Whitney doing "I Say a Little Prayer for You" felt like love, felt like sisters, felt like, look, I'm happy to do this, I'm happy to be here. Da, da. This felt like business. Whatever the case may be. I don't know. Hey, who knows? Who knows? This was over 40 years ago now. So, it don't matter. But it's still a moment. It's still a moment I really enjoyed. And I'm going to really enjoy listening to that audio. Really enjoy, adding that to playlists. And I love it. I love it. So, hey, no matter what happened, no matter what was going on in the air like that, it was a great performance. And it sounded really good. And thankfully, the squigglies didn't ruin it for me. So, yes. So, anyway, more Dionne Warwick to come, more Aretha Franklin to come. Sadly, I doubt there will be any more of them together. I don't think there is any more of them together, actually. So, like Aretha had a reputation. She's a favorite of mine, but her reputation stands. Her and other divas, it wasn't always great. So, and she was hardly ever right with other divas and things. But it is what it is. We love them. Hey, she's still Aretha. Dionne is still Dionne, and Dionne's still out here going. And rest in peace forever to Aretha, one of Detroit's finest and one of my favorite voices. Well, they're both two of my favorite voices of all time. So, anyway, love them both. Love them both. No, yeah, whatever that was between them is between them, and yeah. So, anyway, hope you all enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead and like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you check in the description below, you'll find all my social medias, and you'll also find my Patreon. Would love to have you guys on Patreon. And if you'd like to tip me, sponsor a request, anything like that, that's down there too. And then just lastly, thank you again for even taking the time to push play on this video here today. That means so much to me, and it goes a very long way. And beyond everything else, you all, please take care of yourselves and each other.